Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. Today we're doing mission number 8, Mortis Red Zone. So let's go. Now, I promised in the last episode that we'll get a brand new unit, and it's the Inceptors. That's a bit of a letdown. I expected more. Me too. I didn't realize that the new unit is the new unit we got in the mission, but it makes sense. It's rather obvious this way, but I didn't realize it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be unit. It was like, oh, it's the Inceptor sort of. So this is an interesting unit. Like it when they introduce it to you, it feels like a baby assault squad. But it's actually not. It's actually, well, it is kinda, but it's not quite. The Assault Squad has 5 models and 50 HP. This has 3 models and 90 HP. So the total HP is a bit higher, 250 versus 270. So 270 is more. But the interesting thing is that this has a lot less models. This is good for you because each model is a bit more sturdy. So essentially, they will, if the enemy have like more concentrated damage, you have a higher chance of a model surviving. And this is really important because model always does the full damage. It doesn't matter what the HP is, but if you have 2 models instead of 3, you're going to do 66% of the damage. But if you have 3 models but they all have like third of an HP, they still do a full damage. So if you want to know more about that, I have a guide on the basic tips that you can click on the right top over here to watch. So the Inceptor, the thing, it's pretty cool. The thing is, I don't know if I want to waste my upgrades on them because I put a lot of, actually I didn't, the save that I was given from the developers. But even in my beta let's play, a lot of the upgrades have been put into this assault squad, this assault tactics and the crack grenade. So taking upgrades for the Inceptor feel like a bit of a waste of these things. But on the other hand, they have this death from above. Uses the unit's jump pack to dive onto an enemy, dealing 30 to 40 splash damage with 2 armor piecing. This counts as a charge attack. Now, because this counts as an attack, it doesn't cost an action point. So I'm assuming that what I can do is I can sort of do a charge attack. Charge attack gives you bonus and make sure that the enemy cannot hit you back. And then I can do an extra attack. So essentially I could get every 3 turns, I could get 2 attack from one unit, which I think could be pretty good. Also 30-40 splash is not too bad, because it will be able to disperse the enemy, and I can increase their HP to 100, so I'm actually gonna do it. I was born, and should the Emperor will it, on Balfora, I will die. And we have 3 more points, so the last thing I'm going to get is this, sorry, not here, Invigorated Machine Spirits, because I absolutely love the Dreadnoughts. Sorry, not the Dreadnoughts. Let's confirm this. Yeah, Furiosa Dreadnought. So it's interesting, I think this is a mechanical unit, but there's actually a specific upgrade for Dreadnoughts. Like I could get plus 20 HP per model for all Dreadnoughts, or I could get plus 20 for all mechanical units. So let's actually take the Dreadnought update and really hope that this works on our people. Only in death does duty end. Okay.
There is a disturbance amongst the radiation. It was once stronger, but has dwindled in days past. Is it guidance, or the promise of another threat, like Leviathan? I see myself standing among specters, my hands once more flesh. They are unable to hold back the sword that pierces my chest, seeking my heart's blood. I look down and only feel the fists of this war machine. The whisper pulls again. It says nothing, but it is a presence all the same. It is not a synaptic aberration, but I tell Carleon it must be, for what else would drive me here? Not much of Baal Secundus has surprised the new Primaris, but the threat of the Mortis Red Zones has their hearts beating furiously. Few things are more insidious than cultivating your death from the inside. This truth I know well.
Alright, now we're gonna check the HP of the Dreadnoughts inside the game. Not many armor points, I've gotta say. 1,300, I think we had more previously. Baal Secundus and Baal Primus are the 2 moons that orbit the Blood Angel's homeworld of Baal. Both moons were said to host highly advanced civilization until the end of the Dark Age technology. Little is known about these precursor civilizations, although it is widely accepted that their conflict fought with unprecedented nuclear and viral weaponry caused the deadly Mortis red zones that now pack marks Valsecunda's surface. Okay, let's see. The Exocrine in the last episodes were really tough, so I'm quite curious what kind of enemies we're going to get this time. Whether it's going to be somebody new or not.
The whisper is ahead. Codicia Mortis, last known wielder of Galleon's staff. His fate, following the invasion, had been unknown to the Librarius.
Well, we've got a pretty good idea what happened to him now. No sign of that full staff, though. Would be a damn disgrace to lose that relic out here.
I am duty-bound to recover the Codicia's gene seed, even if it is tainted by the radiation. High Priest Corpulo may have use for it in his research.
Alright, so we're 245 over limit. So first thing I want to do is I think I'm going to keep both the Dreadnoughts. I'm going to put them around. Actually, we have 3. No, this is Battlesector. Okay. And we want to make sure that our people are kind of... Well, actually, it's kind of hard to protect them from each side. We're going to do it like this. Actually, Battlesector shouldn't be with the Dreadnoughts. Brother Arturo, sorry, because he is a healer. So I'm going to grab Degmar and Proginax because he can heal them. Now we have 245 over limit. So we could kick out one of these Dreadnoughts. And then one weaker unit, like... Do we have somebody with automatic bolt rifle? One assault squad. 80 over limit. That's or we could lose one set of Hellblasters. Do I have any aggressors, just to be clear? Yes, I do. Okay. Because I told myself that in this episode I'm going to play with the aggressors a bit more because I don't tend to. So I'm going to try to give some of these guys, like the intercessors, the better weapon. Just because I've got the points for it. So one of them is going to have the other weapon. And we've got 2 Inceptors over here because I want to test it out. I want to see their abilities. So I think we're okay with this. Let's hit proceed. Yeah, I'm actually going to place Brother Arturo kind of in the back so we're more spread out as targets. Yeah, and we took away that one Cursed Dreadnought that was down here on the bottom. So let's click proceed.
Careful, Primaris. These Mortis red zones are subtle killers. Even behind your power armor, you are not entirely safe.
Locate the librarian and harvest his gene seed. So we actually don't know where. So there's a lot of cover over there. This might be one of the few missions where it actually would be useful to have the land speeders because they have a huge view range. But I don't like them, so I'm not gonna use them. Okay, our first set of enemies. 45% chance to 3 to 4. I mean, I could not. But wait, could I get there with the Hellblasters? Because they got like the best range ever.
Moving into position.
I do think we get a bonus from high ground. I'm not 100%. Oh, they're gonna be behind cover. No, they're not. Yeah, because the weapon has 1 to 8 range. Okay, so 1 to 8 and optimal is 4.
Target acquired.
Beautiful. I don't think we can't quite drop the unit, but okay. There's nothing here. Not much behind us, so it's really like to the left or to the front. So we're gonna grab, I think. Let's just start with Brother Arturo, maybe.
Serves the will of the chapter.
I don't really want to stand over here because it's all poison, but I'm gonna have to go with some like Overwatch. Ideally, I would like to take maybe one set of Hellblasters, move them here and give them a big Overwatch because everybody else just doesn't have that good of a range. Be like so. One more.
Overwatch set.
Okay.
There can only be victory.
Tenant Cowan's going to move here. We're going to be behind these rocks for cover. Okay, Venom Tropes. Yeah, that would be an expected enemy that you would expect here. It's actually not half bad because, especially if we can take... the unfortunate thing, we have our big armor guys on the other side, but I'm going to move them closer to try. And we could move some Inceptors. Be here. I don't have the best open, like the assault bolter that has a range of 4 is maximum, so I'm just gonna place it because they're gonna try to get into melee. So if we could place, we're gonna place our assault squad here ahead. and kind of have the Inceptors and the Intercessors sort of like behind. So how many Inceptors do I have? I thought I wanted two, but I ended up with like 4. Okay. Intercessors. Okay, a couple of aggressors go forward. A little bit to help over here. Hellbasters are gonna have a really good overwatch, and these Intercessors should also just move ahead. Legman Kraginos will go with these big bots. Inceptors over there. And I want to make sure I set up this overwatch as much as I can. Idea, I'd like to drop maybe 1 full unit before they reach me. Now notice I'm not making the overwatch too big. I'm trying to make sure that I'm kind of near my optimal range. Again, because we know that they tend to go in melee, and because we want to make sure that our shots are actually worth it, because there's a lot of them there. Your optimal is 4. Okay, well, I guess we'll go like this far.
Overwatch set.
And then here we're gonna place Overwatch just ahead. Again, it's not completely like with everybody, but I want to make sure that we're not like shooting with our chances of hit with something like 10 or 20%, because that just wouldn't be useful for us. Actually, instead of using Overwatch with this guy, I'm actually going to use a Blessing of the Omnissiah on one of the other ones, because I just have that action point, so why not? I don't know for how long this... I think it's just like permanent for this battle, probably not. It doesn't say, like it could be. And also like Brother Arturo. Righteous Excitation is kind of pointless. What is your ability? Tactical Precision. Yeah, let's use Tactical Precision on this Assault Squad. And then we'll set the Overwatch. Again, because we gotta remember that we have 2 action points with any hero. So we don't want to just not use it. Okay, you also need an Overwatch. Intercessors like so. Okay, let's end the turn and let's see where they come. Yeah, I hope my Overwatch is activated. Alright, let's start with some Intercessors. No, those are the Inceptors. It looks, the effect looks very cool. Now we've got Hellbasters. That I'm excited for. Yeah, they're very good. They're an amazing long-range sniper-ish unit, I've got to say. And notice, yeah, they can drop like... Well, they're not going to drop them, but them and the Inceptors just drop entire random dropping, which is huge. Remember in the starting mission, this was a really hard unit to get rid of. Now it's just like 2 shots and it's done. They're placing their poison, but it's gonna... I'm probably just gonna do another set of Overwatches. I don't know if I'm gonna move closer to them. Unless we can kill them, in which case I'm not gonna bother moving closer. There doesn't seem to be a time limit for my mission, so we could probably take our time. Oh, what is this? Nice. It's only Grace, so he's not taking as much damage. Okay, Termagants? Termagants, sorry. Drop the majority of that unit. Oh no, we got another Exocrine! No. We're gonna have to run into the poison and all of our strong armor guys are on the wrong side. Who's gonna die?
Under fire!
What's that?
Sanguinius watches over us.
Oh, actually, those are aggressors. They survived that pretty well.
Inceptors waiting to launch.
I could jump at it with the death from above. 30 to 40 damage. Question is, can a Brother Arturo... Can't quite get to him. Does the +2 basic damage apply to him as well? It does. So I could walk over there for the price of 1 action point and hit him. Lieutenant Carlon could fly... there. Hit him from behind or there. I'm gonna do it. The Exocrines, they're tough. We gotta get rid of them, even if we take like twice the damage. Use the chainsaw to hit it. Wow. Gonna be able to drop it with just him, I think. Yeah, the plus 50% is huge, plus the fact that we're attacking from behind. Now he is very weak there. But he has a lot of HP, so we're gonna have to make sure we're kind of protecting him. Okay, who has a good shot? I need some intercessors. Yeah, here. Could he shoot at that? Ooh, very bad chance to hit. Move closer. How about now? 42. I'm gonna do it. Actually, I should have set up the Overwatch probably. But we'll use the Hellblasters. Yeah, 10 to 14, 20 times. That's beautiful. Again, I think it's because of the increased damage that they're taking by being on that spot. I think that applies on them as well. Okay, these Inceptors, do you have a shot? Yes, you do. 2 to 3, 78 times. That's also huge. Beautiful. Now, I am going to move them here. Maybe try to hide behind the rock. And I would like to move the rest of my units a little bit closer as well. Again, ideally, if we can keep them away from the poison, that'd be really nice.
Fire support.
The Hellmaster don't need that much of range, so I'm gonna move the Intercessors forward instead. As sort of like a way to make sure that... Oh, I said someone should be protecting Lieutenant Colonel. To be fair, I mean, I'm gonna use this. I'm not gonna have the range to protect him. I'm sorry. So Brother Arturo is probably not even gonna bother. Just move ahead and set up Overwatch this way. Actually, I'm gonna use the Righteous Exhortation to give a bonus to these two units. And then we'll set up Overwatch that way. Now, we do have to focus on this. THORNBACK. Deals 11 to 15 damage with armor piercing to units that deal melee. So we don't want to attack this with melee. So we're going to start with our Hellblasters. And we're going to use this supercharge so that we can do 8 to 11 damage 20 times. So that should be 160 damage of a minimum. Actually, I didn't look at the chance to hit. It's going to be less than that. That'd be with 100% chance to hit. Oh, we did over that. That was the lowest damage setup, but a good attack. Now, these aggressors, if I use the grenade launcher... Let's do it. Let's move this Furiosa Dreadnought forward. The grenade launcher wants... The aggressors one step forward, and we'll throw this grenade at them. Oh, I thought it would kill him, it didn't. Beckmine Krakino's gonna have to save the day. Or we could just use the Dreadnoughts with their range attack. It's not as good as the regular one. 0 to 1 damage 42 times. But that's all we needed, really. Someone please walk up and kill this Hermajohns. So this is a charge attack, by the way. If you do any kind of attack in a straight line as a charge attack, that gives you a bonus to the damage you deal. And it also...
Ranged plasma on your request.
The enemy doesn't have a chance to hit back, because otherwise the enemy has a chance to hit, can hit you back. But if you're doing it as a charge attack, they can't hit you back. Now let's just set up the Overwatch. I'm gonna have to set up Overwatch here for everybody. Again, I would like to make sure that the range is kind of like optimal.
Overwatch.
Or optimal-ish.
We are the Bloodblades of Skyfall.
Enter. Yeah, we're losing momentum with all the Overwatches, but again, we don't have any momentum, so it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, Sergeant Colonel is kind of... No, it's like out in the open over there. Okay, but the Hellblasters, his only protection. It's okay. It's my job. I can do this. He's gonna run. So he's gonna take double damage though, yeah. Normally they would do nothing to him, or almost nothing, but because it's... No, it's not double, it's plus 50%.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
You're gonna need to drop them. With the second attack we can finish them off, and then he should run away. Yeah, so try to move as much backwards as you can. So go... I can't completely avoid the double thing, so I'm just gonna move like backwards. The meantime... Oh, the Hellblasters now can't shoot because we can't send... But it's okay, at least we can place it to optimal range, so that when they move closer we'll get a good shot. Do I want to heal him? I'm gonna heal him with Brother Arturo. Brother Arturo has nothing better to do anyway. Heal him. And we'll go into Overwatch in this direction. Similarly with maybe these Inceptors. Overwatch this way.
Defensive zone set.
Otherwise, I'm thinking let's just keep moving forward.
Only service to the Emperor.
Start with Techmine for Genox. Can I find somebody this way? Which further does the map go? A lot further. Okay. Oh, and here, kind of interesting. I'm a little worried about spreading my army so widely. But I also kind of want to find the place where we're supposed to go, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be like a big bunch of enemies. You just need to figure out where they are. Move the Hellblasters like this. They don't have that much. They have a big weapon range, but they may not always see that far. But okay, we'll set up the Overwatch like so.
I await your orders.
Okay. Now the rest of you are gonna turn down this way and gonna help out in that direction. Like these Hellblasters. Come close. And again, where are all my intercessors? They all have the best range.
Overwatch set.
Do we want to move ahead? I don't think we want to move ahead though. I think we'll just set up Overwatch kind of like in general direction with everybody else. And Scepter maybe move ahead as well. Aggressors. These aggressors, could you move towards Brother Arturo? You could. And then Brother Arturo is going to use actual... I can't heal. Okay, so next turn I'm gonna heal them.
They will fear to tread close.
We will fall upon them.
And here we'll kind of do an Overwatch, maybe in this general direction. I just want to be like protected essentially from anywhere. You run this way. What is this, by the way? Scepter. Okay. Alright. Because I'm sure there are a lot of enemies. Yeah. These are the two units we've seen like in the previous turn, but like there gotta be more. There has to be. Took like 3 Overwatches to kill them. No Overwatch reaches them, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, okay, gargoyles, that's good. The Hellblasters are so strong. I do often wonder if it would be better to just like have like less units but have them really strong. Like essentially just Hellblasters, Dreadnoughts and Aggressors. I don't know. I think especially on a map like this, I think it's better to have more units that can kind of spread out a bit more. Probably went a bit overkill on the Inceptors, but that's okay. Are we also standing on poison? I gotta check that. I want to make sure that I'm never standing on the poison. I do wonder if the poison applies to these guys. It does seem to, but I would think that it should. Because, well, actually, it seems like there are fumes from these places, so maybe. Maybe. Yeah, there are fumes coming up, so maybe that's why. Yeah, like you're not... Okay, great. You're not on... Fury of Sophis would be a nice range attack, but it wouldn't really work the way I need it to, because... 65% chance. I take a step back and hit them. 63, okay, good enough. Dropped. 4 to 6, 42 times. Yeah, also should be enough to drop them. Okay. Neckmine for Ginax could do like a straight up attack.
Pests, pests everywhere.
I don't know if this is gonna count as an Overwatch. I guess we'll see. Oh, it suppresses his movement so he can't get to them. That's kind of interesting. Still, 9 to 11 6 times is still not too bad. If I move here, can I then do the charge attack? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to move at them and then use the Force Halberd. 135 to 181. Well, that's gonna... Well, that's splash damage 1, so it would hit 2 people. Just gonna use this other shot. Even though he's standing right next to him, he's gonna use the pistol, because the other thing just wouldn't work so well. And then I can use another attack on... I guess we'll hit the gargoyles that are closer. Just drop them. Okay, we're gonna move kind of behind this rock. And Dick Margrino's gonna grab his Overwatch. So we are down at the top. I guess I'll move these Inceptors to the front as well. Maybe help out, because... Yeah. Then we gotta focus on these Venom tropes. So Hellblasters, please shoot. I'm gonna use both of them to shoot. That should... Oh, the 2 of them should be able to drop this unit. Come on, Hellblasters. Not quite. Not quite. Does anybody have a shot? Sure, 38% chance is very low, but like, we don't actually need much. Yeah, great. Now, Brother Arturo definitely needs to heal. Actually, do we need to heal him? It's like so little HP lost. This is already a bad play. I'm gonna just fall back and make sure that I'm not standing in this poison and just set up my Overwatch. They're gonna come to me.
Defensive zone set.
I hope, at least.
Plasma fire support ready.
I think we'll give them like two more turns to come to me, and if they don't, then we'll start moving. But I just think in this particular map, patience is what's gonna get you to win it.
Move it.
Also, this would be a really good map to have more intercessors, but whatever. Or Hellblasters or anything like that. Okay, more enemies here. I like the little green sparks on them so you can see that the effect applies. Alright. Yeah, Overwatch on the Inceptors applies. That's nice. Inceptors are really strong. Like, they're dropping entire unit just like that. Oh, there's nothing here. I said one more turn, but I don't know if I'm that patient. Let's go. We've been waiting. We're not cowards. Nothing. Oh, and there's no more poison down here, so if we could just get ourselves to down there, we'll be protected from any kind of poison that they may want to give.
Yes.
Set up the Overwatch as always. This time we have to be a bit more careful about the Overwatch because we really don't want to get hit here. I said as the oh, and we can also heal these aggressors, which is amazing.
Do not falter.
So especially the Hellblasters, they have to have like a really big range. I don't think they can come from here, so we're gonna just focus this Overwatch this way. There's that ridge over there.
Inceptors waiting to launch. Overwatch. Close combat support.
I was gonna do an Overwatch in the other direction as well. Okay. Yeah, in case these guys choose to come down there instead of up at this group over here. 70% chance, 3 to 4, 78 times. That's huge. I love how much damage we're doing. It's just so much fun. Not enough to drop them, but like almost. 4 to 6, 42 times. I guess you also should.
Understood. My power is yours to command.
Okay. And the Hellblasters will just take another Overwatch because they're really good at that. And so will Techmine Verginax. Even though his Overwatch is not that great. Actually, I could again give blessings on to the Omniscient to... Does it stack?
To turn their blades.
I'm gonna have to check this.
Tech Marine,
Set
standing
up the
by.
Overwatch.
My will never tires.
Why doesn't it show me his... Oh, it expires in 1 turn. Okay, I didn't realize that. Alright. I actually think this is gonna be a good time to end the first episode, and in the second episode we're gonna finish this mission. I'll see you there. Bye bye!